Miami.
Welcome to Miami. We are here, we are back with some more Code Racing League action here in Tier 2. Thursday night, you know where to be, you know where it's at. It's your boy Edge 11 and we are back for some more CRL Season 7 Tier 2, round number 9 of what has been a crazy season so far. We're coming towards the latter stages of this campaign now, but it is still all to play for. A full grid on show for the first ever Miami Grand Prix in CRL. If you're just joining the stream now, very good evening to you all. Hope you are keeping well. I am really looking forward to what should be a crazy, chaotic and eventful race around what is a brand new circuit, of course, on the game and to the Formula 1 calendar. Brand new for all these drivers, who will be the first ever Tier 2 Miami Grand Prix race winner tonight. That is all to be confirmed a little bit later on. Once again, I'm riding solo this evening for the third week running, so again, please bear with me throughout the evening. I'll do my best, keep you up to speed and provide entertainment as always. And let's get into it. Let's keep on board then with the man who we're looking at right now, the Ferrari of the little one. We'll try and go through the reserves for tonight a little bit later on. There's no up-to-date standings, I'm afraid. Please blame Jacob for that. No up-to-date standings yet. They'll be posted, I believe, later on or tomorrow, so I'm going to go off what I know. Unfortunately, no up-to-date standings from last week's trip to Jeddah, but I'll do my best to keep you up to speed. Because it was a sprint race last week, back to the usual short qualifying format, followed by the 50% race tonight. And we'll stay on board then with the little one as he approaches and enters his first lap around the Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Got a bit of background, bit of education, coming up a little bit shortly as well. You all know it, bit of education coming up shortly, and we have our first spinneroonie. And a little one has very well, let's try it again, little one took a big spin there, and he's been welcome to Miami, that is for sure. Good evening to Big Weed, watching with Fandango, oh I can't speak, what's going on boys? Good evening Hedge. Watching with Fandango, says Big Weed. Good evening to Telfer as well, and Dragon on Speed. Don't know what happened to my voice just then. Let's then board then with last year's Tier 2 runner-up, the head admin, Mr. DC, and see how he gets on. Hopefully a bit better than the little one did on his first run. We'll stay on board then with the Williams driver. He crosses the line and has got a Haas not too far ahead of him. It is awful when you've got a Haas right in front of you. Or is it? Who knows? We'll stay on board with DC. Again, if you're not used to my commentary, I do go off on a tangent quite frequently, so do bear with me. We'll stay on board with DC's Marconi, the informed man, the championship favourite, I would say, in the early stages. He's bringing the heat in South Beach and getting top of the pops. He's the only driver, of course, who set a lap, but it would not surprise me one bit if Marconi did go pole tonight, because he's a man in form at this. Sure, Miami is the city that keeps the roof blazing. That's hey, Will Smith's words, not mine. But of course we'll do a bit of education as well throughout quali. A bit of background info on the Miami Grand Prix. Of course, there's not much info to give you because it's a brand new circuit, but a bit of information on the track that it runs around the Hard Rock Stadium. And we'll stay on board with DC as he completes his lap. Only 3 drivers set a lap time so far, including the little one, of course, had that massive spin, didn't he? We caught that on camera a little bit earlier on, so only really is Marconi. Oh, and Clerpiard was 6/10 slower than Marconi. The lap times are starting to come in. It is a fairly long circuit now. I mean, it can take you, as you can see, quite a bit of time to get around the track. With it not being a track that the drivers are familiar with, just wondering, you know, a few mistakes could creep into that. Where will Dan put himself on his first run? He's going to put himself up into P2 and less than a tenth slower than Marconi, so more than a respectable first lap for Mr. DC. That's then board them with Dan's teammate DeRoy, who's on a lap as well, just tackling the Sector 2 part of the track. As Marty, look at Marty's time there into the 127s. The lap times you can see now are starting to fly in. And we'll see how DeRoy gets on. How you go cooking his teammate? Well, Dan's currently third, but Marty's a man to beat at the moment in the Aston Martin. A man that, you know, has got a little bit of form under his belt, more than capable of getting a result. I think it should be a great race tonight. You know, full grid ahead of us on a brand new circuit. I think we can expect a little bit of chaos, a bit of drama, but all in all, some brilliant racing. And where will DeRoy put himself? He'll go into the pits, DeRoy. Let's then board then with Hobbsy. Hobbsy had a bit of a hit and miss season. He's a race winner, of course, this season. He's also going to the pits for his first run. Hasn't gone to plan. Carl, of course, a winner in Singapore a few weeks ago. Also in the pits. Big Balls again, reserving tonight, but a podium last time out as well. Greg. How are you doing, mate? Go on. I'm commentating tier 2, mate, yeah? How are you? Greg? Have we lost him? I think we've lost him. A very brief appearance from Greg Sensei there. He's here! Greg! This is unexpected. I'm live, mate! Cone Racing League Tier 2, Miami. Do you want to say hello? Do you want to say hello? Well, normally start a voice chat with you because it's easier. Just, you know, you're the first name that pops up. So I always stream in this voice chat. Well, you may as well say hello, mate, while you're here. Tier 4 Cone Racing League legend Greg James has joined us unexpectedly. Alright, mate, take care, pal. There you go. A legend joins the chat. Love that. Evening to Greg. What a legend. What a Cone legend. And if anyone was wondering what's happened there, I stream in a party whenever I do Cone. It just happens that the party I stream in between me and Greg, I've done it for years and he's never ever joined up until now. But what, you know, a guest in the party, why not? Love to hear from Greg. And we'll try and get back on track. And there he goes, he leaves the party. That was a lovely moment in this party, but we are here for Cone Racing League Tier 2, round number 9 of Season 7. And of course, it is the first ever Miami Grand Prix in CRL. A track that I know, you know, a few people dislike. I know it's not gone down very well with circuit. However, saying that, I think it definitely brings entertainment, and most certainly will, with a full grid ahead of us tonight, will no doubt create a fantastic race, all being well. The races I've commented on this season so far in Tier 2 have been nothing short of incredible, that is for sure. And I'm sure tonight will be no different. Marty's currently still the fastest driver. There's still a good 10 minutes of qualifying left, so you know there's plenty of time for these boys to get some lap times in and improve their times. Then Boulder McConey's currently second. He's a bit of pace off Marty at the moment, but we'll see if he can improve that here. The current championship leader, man who's been, well, a man possessed this season. The form this guy's in has been ridiculous, and I'm sure he'll want to continue that tonight here in an American car in America for the one of 2 American Grand Prix, of course, either in Austin, Texas. We all know what Cotter's like. A little bit different to Cotter, this track. But I'm sure McConey will want to be the first driver in Tier 2 to win this Grand Prix. Let's give you a bit. Of course, the Miami International Circuit runs literally directly around the Hard Rock Stadium, which is home of the Miami Dolphins. For those of you that like your NFL, I'm sure you'll know who Miami Dolphins are. I'm not a big NFL fan, I must admit. It's not my cup of tea, but I know it's very, very popular around England, so I'm sure a lot of you, and around Europe, I guess, as well, around the world, so I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with Miami Dolphins. Hard Rock Stadium is home to them. You can see, if you're on board with McConey now, we should be able to see it on our left, I believe, any moment now. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. There it is, the Hard Rock Stadium. You can see it there on your left. That is a stadium that it runs around a 19-turn circuit, driven at an average speed of around 220 kilometres per hour. It's a 5.1 kilometre circuit with a race distance of 57 laps. Of course, that won't be the case tonight. I don't know how long that'll be, 57 laps. McConey, can he take pole from Marty? No, he can't. Did he even improve McConey there? I went off on a tangent again, didn't I? Let's keep an eye on DC. Good luck from Ennie so far, and Tobe putting themselves into the top 5 for Paradox Quirky and Nick. Farrells have gone off there, and Forsyth in the top 10. The Roy's just jumped his teammate though and going to second, so Williams in qualifying so far looking very nippy, both them drivers of the Roy and DC, sorry, in that top before. A little bit of education though, don't we, boys? A little bit in Cone Racing League. Forza Cone. So it's a multi-purpose stadium, is the Hard Rock Stadium, and it's currently a COVID-19 vaccine location. So if you need a vaccine done, boys, you know, I'm hoping all these boys are vaccinated before the Grand Prix, but you know, if they've not been vaccinated yet, head over to the stadium after the race, get your vaccine done. Happy days. Super price of one there, isn't it? It is a current COVID-19 vaccine location, so you need your vaccine done. There you go. I think Scotty may have had an incident. Let's have a look at little one. Yellow flag. Oh, bloody hell, Scott! Place it wrong way, son. Bloody hell, Scotty boy. Part of my research here, I do have the the Hard Rock Stadium phone number as well. If anyone needs that, give them a call. If you need it, let me know. So I can always post it in chat. The stadium is used for football, tennis as well, which is an interesting one. And has a record attendance of just over 103,000, which is yeah, it's not bad, is it? Certainly not a bad attendance. And of course, there's been one race here in real life earlier this season, won by Max Verstappen, with a Ferrari double podium behind him with Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz. I remember after that race when didn't they get a police escort into the stadium to the podium? It was maybe just outside the stadium, but it was ridiculous. It took so long for the podiums to happen. Pretty mental. In 2016, the team Miami Dolphins sold the naming rights of the stadium to the Hard Rock Cafe for $250 million. It is now known as the Hard Rock Stadium, as mentioned, and has been host to 2 World Series and 6 Super Bowls in its history, including the 2020 Super Bowl. So again, I'm not a massive NFL fan, but I do know what a Super Bowl is, one of the biggest sporting events in the world. And Marty does go quicker. I mean, he's looking very nippy. And what I would say is in sort of recent races in Tier 2, you've just seen one driver kind of blitz it. It was Carl in Singapore. And who was it last week? Obviously, I haven't got the results to hand from last week, and I can't really remember who won last week, because it was not been updated yet. But there was a driver last week, someone may be able to remind me who it was. But they absolutely blitzed it as well. It seems to be the case at the moment where drivers have been dominant. May have been Marty actually last week. I think it was Marty. Quite possibly that dominated last week. Not a good night for the Safari Park so far, Knowsley. He's down in 20th. But you can see a full grid. And Jet, podium sitter last week. Jet, he literally was a jumbo jet last week. Down in 17th at the moment in the pits, having work done to his car. Not been his night so far. Not been the night of Strauss either. Or Liam. Of course, Liam also in the championship fight, but it's not been his night so far. You see a lot of 128s on the track, isn't there? 128 from Little One all the way down to 128.9 from Carl. So it is fine margins at the moment, and it is currently Marty who's top of the pops, followed by Little One, Big Balls, and Marconi and DC have dropped a little bit down to 5th and 6th, respectively, but still 4 minutes to go here in this session. And Big Balls also podium sit, I think, reserving again tonight. He's got a great record as a reserve in this league and won many races and sat on the podium many times as Big Balls. And we all do love Big Balls, don't we? We all love Big Balls. I know Scott loves Big Balls, that's for sure. And of course, I've mentioned this is one of 2 USA Grand Prix, along with the Grand Prix that is held in Texas. We all know that one, don't we? I don't think I need to go into that one too much. The previous results that I've got, as mentioned, the results from Jeddah haven't been registered yet. Blame Jacob Boo for that. But obviously, I can go back to 2 weeks ago in Singapore when it was a Carl dominant win, followed by a fantastic defensive display from Cole Park to his P2 and a Marconi P3. The standings prior to last week's trip to Jeddah saw Marconi 3 points clear of Liam in the Mercedes and 5 clear of Cole Paradox in the McLaren. So prior to last week's trip to Jeddah, there was 5 points within the top 3. Of course, that will have changed. You know, since then due to the Saudi Grand Prix. But again, I don't have that data with me currently at this moment. 16 people in the stream. Forza Cone in the chat. Thank you all so much for joining me tonight for this Tier 2 round number 9 season 7 racing, the first ever Miami Grand Prix in the history of CRL. Just short of 3 minutes to go in qualifying, and Marty does remain the only driver in the 127, 5 tenths also quicker than the Little One. But DC is one of many drivers that were looking to improve his time here and try and jump a couple of places before the start of this race. As mentioned, it's a brand new circuit, so it's circuit that's very fresh for everybody. I know that a few drivers have done the practice here, the time trials, and maybe a couple of races here previously. But overall, it's a very new circuit, and that's an awful chicane. It's a difficult chicane to navigate there. Actually, I did a Tier 4 race here on Monday, and I was awful, but in terms of the actual racing, not much drama. I think there was an early sort of bit of incident on that one, but other than that, however, there's only about 12, 13 of us on that occasion. There's full grid tonight, which is fantastic to see. And we will see where Dan puts his car. Can he improve from the current P6 that he is situated in a current time of 1:28.4? He does improve from 6th up to 3rd. A 1:28.1 puts him in a very healthy position, of course. Last year's Tier 2 runner-up missed out on the championship on the final night of the season to Nelusa, who was heartbreaking ending to what was a fantastic effort from Dan. He bid to become the first ever admin to win a championship in Combe Racing League. He just missed out last time around. Could this year be his year? With a very respectable lap time, but I know Marty's literally in the league of his own. I mean, he's the only driver comfortably in the 1:27, which is scary. Little one's on an out lap. I think DC may have done for now. Let's stay on board then with Dan's teammate DeRoy, who's lost a lot of time. I think he's not on a lap now, as you know. McCollum's invalidated his lap, so let's have a look then at the Aston Martin of Claire PR. Currently sat 7th for a 1:28.5, just over a tenth slower than the car ahead of him, which is the Haas of McCollum. I don't know how long left in the session due to the yellow flag in sector 3. 40 seconds, so it is literally last chance saloon now for these drivers. A very busy track, as you can see, with Big Ball, Strauss and Freefall all retiring from the session. The only driver not set a lap time so far is that man at the bottom, the Alpha Tauri of Knowsley. Liam jumps to 3rd, and more importantly for now, ahead of his championship rival McConey. So Liam there, starting ahead of DC, but still not getting onto that front row. Anybody get onto that front row ahead of Artie and the little one. They are the boys to get little one. Look at that though, 1.6 seconds up through sector 1. Sure, that can't be right. Could little one go for Poley and snatch it from under the Aston Martin's nose? We're into the dying seconds here of this qualifying session, and there's still, as you can see, there's no checker flags yet. Everyone's battling out with an Alfa Romeo there, having some autographs there. I don't know who that were during qualifying, so I don't know who to watch at the moment. Jet's invalidated, so he got a podium last week. Got to work for him tonight, won't we? Starting 19th. Checkered flag for Claire PR. He will not get any higher than 7th. There's a Ferrari coming round. It's not little one. It was Ennis who's just jumped himself up to a very healthy P6. Next is the McLaren. Is it called Paradox? It is. Where will he go? Currently 3rd in the championship, goes up to 10th. Hobbs next. Can he jump his teammate? Hobbs does. Going to 7th place. Followed by the Aston Martin. Is Martin invalidated? Doesn't improve. Will that be enough to get him on pole? Next across the line is the man that could possibly take pole from him. Little one. A 1:27.5 to beat. Will the Ferrari do it? He won't. He'll get into the 27th, but it's not quite enough, unfortunately for him. Next across the line, I think is a Mercedes. Let the Mercedes off the track. The Alfa Tauri and Carl, a winner in Singapore and a pole sitter in Miami. He snatches it from Marty. Where did that come from Carl? A dominant night in Singapore to win there 2 weeks ago, and it looks like he snatched pole. Unless McConey can pull it out the bag, he cannot. A disappointing qualifying for our championship leader McConey, who will only start 12th. Marty thought he had pole. Carl had other ideas, and literally out of nowhere snatched it from Marty underneath Marty's nose. An entertaining qualifying here in Miami, and it's the Alpha Tauri of Carl who, by the skin of his teeth, snatched his pole from under the nose of Marty, who would have thought when little one crossed the line he'd done enough. What a qualifying that is. 3 drivers into the 1:27, Carl, Marty and the little one. Liam will complete the top 4, followed by an all-Williams 3rd row of the Roy and DC, and if that isn't a taste of what's to come, I don't know what is. Welcome along to the CRL Tier 2 race, round number 9 of this Season 7 season, and it's the first ever Miami Grand Prix, and Cal, who won in Singapore, he dominated in Singapore 2 weeks ago, snatched his pole, and Marty would have thought he had it there, wouldn't he? But every different nation, Spanish, Haitian, Indian and Jamaican, here tonight, or Netherlands and Bulgaria and England and Ireland and Scotland. Where's the Wales? Where's Wales? Who's representing Wales tonight? Where's Josh when you need him? There you go, that concludes the Miami Grand Prix short qualifying session, and Carl snatches pole from Martin. We get a quick drink before we head on to the race. Paddy in the city where the heat is on, all night on the beach till the break of dawn. Let's do it! 29 laps of the first ever CRL Miami Grand Prix. Full grid, Tier 2, Season 7, Round 9. Where else would you be on a Thursday night, that's for sure. There's your strategy. It is normally a medium hard or a hard medium, but Ennis for Ennis. Going for the softs, I rate it. Ballsy. Speaking of Ballsy, where's Big Balls? He's 7th. There we go. Let's do it, says Amelia in the chat. Mrs. Edges in the chat. She's here. She's here. Gotta be careful what I heard, I know. Could be in trouble. Right, let's do it. 29 laps. On my own, so do bear with. I'll do my best. I'll do my best. Just going to check something very quickly before we start. I'm guessing that Ennis is assuming there'll be a bit of chaos on lap 1, which I rate. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Welcome to Miami. Quick rundown on the reserves for tonight. I've mentioned Big Balls in the Williams, Ennis in the Haas, and Gio Sheen. Is Gio Sheen set to be racing the... what car was Gio Sheen meant to be in? The Alpha Tauri? I don't see Gio Sheen, I see Knowsley and Carl, so whether that was a last minute change, who knows? Who knows? Who knows, man? We're here in Miami. Miami Grand Prix! Right, full grid, 29 laps ahead of the drivers. Welcome along to CRL Forza Cone for Tier 2, Season 7, Round 9. For the first ever edition of the Miami Grand Prix, a brand new circuit for the drivers to tackle. Only 7 rounds to go. Every point matters, and it is Carl on pole. And followed very closely by Marty. The little one Liam, the Roy DC sharing the third row. Oh, sorry, I thought they were teammates, they're not, are they? Williams and... oh yeah, they are teammates, because DC's been DSQ'd. It is a Williams third row. Here we go then, 29 laps ahead of the drivers. It is the 2022 CRL Miami Grand Prix here in Tier 2. 5 lights ahead of the drivers. And it is lights out and away we go. We are underway in the Miami Grand Prix. It's only a short run down to turn 1 as all 20 drivers look to make places in a massive contact already involving the Ferrari of Little One and all the hard work from Little One. And a qualifying, the McLaren and an Alpha Tauri have made contact as well. It is utter chaos at the start of this race. A Red Bull's round as well, and just like in Jeddah last week, we have chaos on lap 1. Carl down 15, the pole sitter. Carl with damage, down 15 places. Little One down 15, Hobbsy down 11. It's an awful start for McLaren. It's a dream start for Strauss, who's up 9 in the Mercedes. A dramatic start here in the first ever Miami Grand Prix. Carl down 15, Little One down 15, Hobbsy down 11. They're the biggest loser. Look at Jet again. He is a Jet. It's like watching an EasyJet flight, this. He's up 8. He was up 9, but he's got a bit of a battle here with Farrell Fury, who is furious. That was shocking. That's absolutely shocking. I don't mean the driving, I mean my puns. Shocking, but Farrell does get past. Jet, who is up 8 and had a great start to this Grand Prix. Dan, the only driver on the track to hold position. Oh no, maybe not that anymore, because McConaughey swung past him. He was the only driver on track to hold position, but the championship leader McConaughey flies past him and gets himself up into P6 as we approach lap number 2 of this Grand Prix. It's been a chaotic first lap, but Marty, it's like Christmas for him, wasn't it? Christmas has come early for Marty tonight. He's gained all them places back. I mean, he was only down 1, wasn't he? Oh, and a VSC, I believe. Possibly involving these boys at the back. Was obviously causing chaos again for... Oh, it's Jet! It's Jet! I cursed him! Oh, Jet was up all them places as well. Don't know what's happened there. I seem to have dropped my phone somewhere, and I don't know where it's gone. I had some notes on there. What an absolute nightmare. How I put it? I found it, guys. Problem solved. Jet's into the pits. And, it was, I mean, look, 4 drivers into the pits there. 2, Tobes, Cole Paradox, Jet and Carl. Carl, the pole sitter, so under VSC conditions, Marty does lead. Look at Ennis. He went bold, Ennis, didn't he? He went for the softs, the only driver on the softs. And it's paid off so far, up 5 places to Ennis the Menace. DeRoy up 1, Big Ball's up 2. Oh, McConaughey! Oh, the championship leader. We are back under green flag conditions, but it's a rookie error for McConaughey, who's got himself a drive-through penalty, and that will cost him very dearly in this race. It could cost him very dearly in the championship as well. He's had such an impressive start to the race, McConaughey. Gained 6 positions in the early stages, but a drive-through pen has cost him as Liam starts to get right on the back and nearly into the back of Marty. That could have been very chaotic. McConaughey's now dropping places as well. Is he going to go into the pits now? He's Nosely in Safari Park, getting very close to McConaughey and Farrell Fury as well, looking to fly past into turn 1. Past the Alpine, and the avoid contact. Just nice racing from the 2 of them. Oh, that's not nice racing. No, Nosley's in a wall. Oh no, Nosley's in a wall. His nose is in the wall, and he's down 6 positions. Oh, Nosley. Oh, Strauss! Safety car! It's all going off in Miami. It's all going off. Wait there a minute. Wait there. Wait for it. Shit, it's the wrong bit. I mean, sorry, I didn't mean to swear. Sorry.
Welcome to Miami.
There it is. Welcome to Miami. We are welcomed. Cole has been welcomed. Strauss hasn't had a warm welcome, has he? On the plus side, I've mentioned in qualifying, the Hard Rock Stadium, which you can see behind you there, on the rear wing of Cole Paradox, is a COVID vaccine location. So, Strauss may have retired early. May not have gone to plan, but on the plus side, he can go and get his booster now, can't he, before the race ends? You know, he's going to take the positive from the situation. It is a COVID vaccine location, so he can walk over there now, get a booster sorted. Happy days! You know, it's not been his night on track, but gets himself a booster. There we go. Welcome along to this Tier 2 race, and it's been a chaotic start to this Tier 2 race. Marty, Liam, Leroy not pitting. Big Balls. What happened to Ennis? Ennis on the softs. He's not pitting. Ennis, what are you doing, man? He's not pitting. Surely you pit now off the softs, don't you? I mean, I'm not an expert, I'm in tier 4. I'm a cabbage. But surely you pit. Do you not pit? He's on the softs. He's had a great start, Ennis, don't get me wrong, but you're not going to last 5 minutes then. Oh, God knows. God knows. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know. But what I do know is that Strauss is out the race. The biggest losers so far. I mean, Carl on pole. Such a good performance in quali. He's now down in 16th pin again. But it's shocking night for Carl so far. Hedge is the GOAT. Thank you. Means a lot, that, Kev. Means a lot. Means a lot. Thank you. I'm not, though. At all. I'm a shambles on commentary, I think. I mean, all over the show. All over the show. Anyway, let's try and compose ourselves. There you go, Strauss is left one for his vaccine. I told you. I've got stadium, COVID vaccine location. There's always a positive to say something. One of my best quotes, Ian Holloway, take the positives from the negative situation, and it'll always be a positive situation. And it's true. I see Strauss now just walking over at car park there, going to get his vaccine. He made a DNF in the race. He's getting a vaccine. Win. It's not really a win-win, is it? But you know, it's a... I'm going off on a tangent here again, I do apologise. Lap 4 of this Tier 2 Miami Grand Prix. And it has lived up to the hype so far. An early safety car, an early VSC, an early DNF. Some big losers, some big winners. We still have 19 of the original 20 on track. And Marty was under pressure of lead, but he still leads the way in the early stages. But we have there's no safety car coming in just yet. One more lap, I reckon. So let me compose myself. And we'll go again. I'll see the tyres, no problem. There you go. Ennis does confuse me, and again, I'm not an expert by any means. Still on the softs. I do find that a little bit strange. They won't last much longer. McConey, of course, in the midst of all that, did not serve his drive-through pen, so that will have to come when the safety car comes in. Not great for McConey, and it's even worse down there. Everyone's bunched up. So he's going to be right at the back of the pack. 2-pack. Welcome to Miami. Right, lap 5. And I would hope after this lap we're going to come in for some more racing. That's what we're here for, aren't we? You know, Cone Racing League. Speaking of Cone Racing League, hashtag Forza Cone. Make sure you follow us on Twitter. And make sure you hit the notification bell as well for weekly videos, weekly live commentaries. Drop a like, drop a sub. You know, do the lot really. What else are you here for, you know what I mean? Thursday night. What else would you be doing on a Thursday night other than watching the Europa League? The Europa League. Dear me. Is that a lake? What's going on there? Hang on! That's going to be a joke. Why not? Oh, come on. Behave yourself. Come off. Anyone else see that then? Bloody hell. It's a shambles, that. I want to sing that on the restart. Bit of Coconut Mall, Mario Kart. You know the drill. Love Mario Kart. What a game. Again, I do apologise. I get very distracted. It doesn't take much for me to get distracted. Look at the British flag in the crowd there. Oh, Britannia, Britannia all the way. Love that. He'll come in this lap, Burt Maylander. Look at that sexy Mercedes that he's driving. Hello, my guys. Good evening, mate. It's Nelu! Nelu's in the chat! The Tier 2 champion! The reigning champion, Nelu! Bow down! Bow down to Nelu. What a goat. Evening, Nelu, mate. What a goat. The man who ruined DC's dreams. DC's had nightmares in that last race of the season, and Nelu took the championship. Are we in this lap? Let's find out. We approach lap 6. He's staying out! What's this about, man? Bloody hell, everyone's caught up, man, going to the pits when you're playing at Burn. Well, another lap it is. It's a shambles, this. If you are joining late, first of all, why are you joining late? Bang out of order. Second of all, welcome to Cone Racing League. Tier number 2. Race number 9. Season number 7. And the first ever Miami Grand Prix. Your commentator tonight is Scotty Freefall. That's not really, take Jog 11. And I will get a quick drink. You know, just dampen the palate, as I've got a mouth's like the African desert. African desert. I say some of the weird African desert. What's the desert I'm thinking of? Sahara Desert. That's the one. My mouth is like the Sahara Desert at the moment. Drier than Gandhi's flip flop. We get a quick drink. And then we're going to, I'm just chilling in the chat and here bow down to the king. Mate, this is the thing with this British racing league. Not just about racing, you get entertainment as well, you get music, you get your education, you get the lot, mate. The full package. Give me a song, I'll sing it to you within reason. You know, I'll try and tie it into the race. As long as the song's within reason, and PG of course, they've got a few, you know, few younger viewers, so we've got to be careful what we do. But you know, as long as the song's within reason, I'll sing it to you, no problem. But I like to entertain, you know, we're all here for one thing, aren't we? Education, of course. We're all here for the race, but, you know, I tend to, oh, DeRoy, what's happened here? Oh, DeRoy. Oh, DeRoy. DeRoy the boy. What's happened to DeRoy the boy here? We're coming in this lap, please. We're going to come in this lap, surely to God. Let's get racing again, come on. Oh, what's happened here? Oh, dear. Fraser Forster's going to be fuming with that. I wish I could have engine energy, mate. I don't know how I do it. It is in this lap though, and we're going to get ready to go racing again on lap number 7 in the Miami Grand Prix. We still have 19 drivers on track, a VSC, a safety car, and plenty of drama. What the hell's happened at the back? Oh my goodness me! Can you see that on stream? This damage is a McLaren with no wing. It's cold paradox. We haven't gone to. Oh my God, Martin! No! No, 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 oh, no, no, oh, hell no, oh, no, 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 oh my God, we didn't even get underway, it's chaos, and Marty's got damage, can you believe he's got a penalty for ignoring the yellow flag, what, you can't give that, that's bang out of all, really, knives in a wall, what do you expect Liam to do, this game is a joke. It's a joke! Oh, Marty! Oh, Marty! Oh, Marty! All the hard work! All the hard work has just gone down the toilet, and Marty now is in 4th with damage! Damage, you say? This Miami Grand Prix, this Miami, what a race! McConey have a look on DC here! But Marty, I mean, they need to get past Marty! I mean, Marty will be... Oh, Marty. Oh, Marty. Oh, Marty's off the track. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, what is going on? Chaos. We didn't even get under, we didn't even get to the restart, and we have people in walls. Oh, Marty, all the hard work. All the hard work. And now, I mean, Liam, I mean, how do you get a pen? Not a load of absolute codswallop, but, I mean, it's Liam from Big Balls from Eddie. It's 3 different strategies at the moment, medium, hard, and soft. Marty's got off the pit, isn't he? He is. And he's going to lose a hell of a lot of time. Oh, McConey in the pits as well. What's happened there, then? It's all going off. Yellow flag on track. Who's gone now? It's Nick. Oh, Nick. Oh, Nick. Oh, it's Mario Kart. Banana on track, gone. He needs a bullet bill now, Nick. Oh, my God. Drama upon drama here in Miami. And Captain Nick has gone for a spinneroonie there into the wall. Yeah, I'm speechless. This is crazy. Obviously, not too far behind Cal. What happened to Cal? This is mental, isn't it? Cal on pole. But there's a big traffic jam here in front of Cal. You got Jet, you got Forster. Oh, shut up, Siri. And it's Freefall. Freefall, the train driver. Speechless. What a start. 8 laps in, and it's been utter chaos so far. He's got the star for, sorry. He's got the star making a move on the inside of his teammate. Red Bull v Red Bull. We'll stay on board with Jet and get involved as well. This could get very saucy indeed. Oh no! Carl's in there as well. What is going on here? Oh my goodness me, there's not 7 wide. What's going on? Tobes, Nose, oh, and obviously 4-star Carl, Freefall Jet. It's all going off. And up the field, you got DC. Oh, and he nearly hit Dennis. Oh my God. Oh, what is going on? Liam leads, but of course has a penalty. Again, a very controversial penalty. What happened to Freefall? Scott! No, Scott. Oh, Scott. Look at the train. Look at the train. coming down into turn 1 lap 9. There's still 20 more laps. I don't know if my voice can take it. That'd be an A&E by the time we get to lap 29 at this rate, me. Down the straight. Who's this? Who's this? It's Nick. It's Nick. It's Nick. It's not Nick, it's McCody. It's not even Nick. I'm all over the show. I'm a mess. I'm a mess. I don't know sing that song. I don't know what's going on. This is mental. Absolutely mental. Blame the drivers, not me. But McCody only 15th, Scott in 14th. There's still a massive train here. I can't keep up. Oh, hello. Who's this then? Farrell and DC. And Farrell gets past DC into 4th. And I tell you what, anything's soft. They'll be dying. And they'll be dying. I'm dying. I'm not going to charge it. Hobbsy in 12th. Behind Knowsley. Free fall. Logs it out a place to McCody. Look at Scott, have him! Look at Scott battling back! Oh, and Scott, you give it his all there, Scott. I rate it. I rate it, Scotty. Scotty. I rate it. Oh, yellow flags at the back. He said, what's happening here? Little one and Cole Power. What's happened to these? Look how these two are behind. How things can change, eh? Mental stuff. Mental stuff. Farrell's flying here. Oh, Ennis, his softs are dead. His softs are dead. Oh, Ennis. Oh, I'll tell you what. Oh! Oh! I can't keep up. There's so much going on. There's so much going on, man. I'm sorry if this is a bit of a mess. I mean, it will sound a mess. I do apologise. I'm going to try. I tell you what. Let's have one lap of composure. Let me just breathe a minute. I must try. You know, once the composure is, let's just try and be a bit less excited. Marty takes fastest lap. He's got work to do. Marty being down in 16th. But I mean, it's been 10 laps and utter chaos. I think that's fair to say. Mental. And we'll stay on Bobby Tobes here, who's got Hobbs for company as well. One of many battles on track at the moment. Will Tobes take a move here on Hobbsy? Not on Hobbsy, sorry. Wait, what? Sorry, wait, what? I'm right, yeah, it was Hobbsy. My mind just frazzled then. Tobes does get past Hobbsy into P11. I'm sorry, this commentary's all over the show tonight. I do apologise. I am a mess. I'm a mess. Some of us know that song. Down the back straight, we've got overtakes for fun. Surely overtakes for fun with the amount of people that are close together. I mean, look at this lot here. Towards the front though. The front two are pulled away. Liam and Big Balls. Good night for the Alpine team so far. Big Balls second, Farrell in third. The Roy making a move on Claire PR there. A couple of difficult laps for Aston Martin, especially Marty. What happened to Marty? I can't believe that happened with Marty. Just to try and get a bit of a deep breath here, compose myself, and then we'll go again. Chaos. Everything seems to have calmed down for now. No doubt that will probably change in a moment. You see the strategy at the moment. The top 6 yet to pit. Liam, the only one on the top 6 on the mediums. They will start to die soon, Liam. He'll be due to a pit for the hard. And obviously vice versa. These boys a little bit later on will go on to the mediums. Yellow flag on track. Is it McConey? Or is it Nick? It's Nick. It's Captain Nick. Is it off the track? And obviously struggling there. Oh dear. Oh, hang on! Oh, it's a safety car! Oh my giddy up! What's going on there? It's going to be Nick, surely. And we're going to. And how many of these boys will pit now? I'd imagine a fair few. Maybe Liam for his hards, but I'm assuming it's because of Captain Nick, who's got no wing. He's got no wing, Captain Nick, on car. On car. Liam does pit. Oh, Big Balls as well. The pit stops. Well, I don't know what's going on. Farrell in the pit at DC. They're all coming in here, all boys. Oh, DC. Oh, yeah, he is. They're all coming in, all lads. Oh, no! Farrell will be furious. It's such a basic thing not to do when he's done it. He's been double stacked and a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Bloody hell, Jesus, man! Unsafe pit release there for the Alpine team. Nearly wiped Claire PR out. Went, come on, FIA, what are you playing at? Oh my god! Jesus, man. That's a shocker. I asked the man fuming with that, and I won't blame him. That's an absolute shocker. Oh, what's happened here? DC and Marty. What's happening? Penalties are always show here, man. DC and Marty made collision, and what was that? Captain Nick from the same thing. Speeding in pit lane. Bloody hell, you see soft hards, fresh mediums, Knowsley on the old hard, stayed out, which is ballsy. I do like ballsy now and then. I like a brave decision. For 12 laps in, we're not even halfway through yet, and since there's only been one DNF, it's been chaos on pretty much every lap this race so far. The first ever Miami Grand Prix in Tier 2, round number 9 of Season 7 in CRL. Hashtag Forzaco in the chat, why not? And I think from next week we'll bring the face cam out. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Bit of face cam action while I'm commentating, why not? Why not? And yeah, I mean 17 laps to go, and Jet is the leader, but he's another one that's not pitted for a very long time on them hard. They are 10 laps old, so he'll have another pit stop a little bit later. And you've got to fancy big balls at the moment. We all fancy big balls, don't we? You know. He's got to be the favourite as it stands on the mediums, but he's got to go a long way on the mediums. That's the only thing with this. It's going to be an interesting strategy call for a lot of these drivers. I mean, you look at Little One now, and they call Paradox and Carl. What a promising quality from them boys, and not even in the top 10. Things can change very quickly on F1, and no doubt there's plenty more drama and plenty more chops and changes to come throughout these next 17 laps. The second safety car of the afternoon, or of the evening should I say, here in Miami. There's more drama here as Knowsley gets past Liam. He's pitting. Okay, that's an interesting one. So Knowsley going to sacrifice them positions that he gained and get off these old hards into the pits and probably drop just in between Captain Nick and Little One, I'd probably say. He might actually stay ahead of Captain Nick, to be fair, so I think he will stay ahead of Captain Nick. Or Knowsley, but he'll definitely lose out to Cole Paradox, who's just flying past him now, down the straight, into turn 1. And there we go, he's ahead of him, Cole. Oh, just ahead of him, Cole Paradox. You're naughty, you're teasing me, you're naughty. Right. So Jet's the leader, but on the oldest tyres by some margin, 11 lap old hard, so I don't think you'll be leading for long, will Jet? But we will see. Big balls on the fresh mediums, Liam on the fresh hards. Now, interestingly enough here, Liam did do the penalty that he had under the safety car, so I wasn't sure if it was a penalty or not. But yeah, I've done that type of penalty in the pits under safety car conditions, so you won't be able to get removed now. Dan's got a penalty. Marty in 5th, Farrell, Ennis, Clerpiard, DeRoy, and Carl, of course, the pole sitter Carl, completing that top 10. We still have 19 of the original 20 drivers, bar Strauss, on the grid. 16 laps to go. And this Miami Grand Prix has certainly lived up to expectations so far. Been an absolute thriller. Gonna get a quick drink, hopefully it'll come in the end of this lap. And we can get racing again. Should Freefall give up, or should he just keep chasing Hobbsy? Can he go and lead the way? He's my favourite Scotsman. He's behind Hobbsy in the McLaren. Oh, Scotty, Freefall, keep believing. Right. So, on board then with Jet. Says, no accidents this time, lads, please. But a bit of chaotic restart last time, didn't we? As the guys weave down, Nicky Weaver down the straight. And we get ready for lap 14, the second restart, and Jet's going to take its time, which I like it. It excites me when the leader takes his time and just punches everyone up. And we are going now. Jet from Big Balls, from Liam, from DC, from Marty, from Farrell, already in the pressure, from Ennis. As we enter lap 14 in the Miami Grand Prix, is Farrell under pressure already into turn 1. Farrell dived really deep, it was too deep, and makes a lot of contact with Marty. Clerpiard gets past Ennis as well, but it was not on from Farrell, that. A completely stupid move. Jet does lose out to Big Balls as they fly past the Hard Rock Stadium. And the yellow flag once more, more contact, and Ennis is round. Ennis is round. Another chaotic safety car is that called Paradox. Seems to have been caught up in something as well. Chaos under the restart. Drama as you'd expect here in Tier 2. And a couple of drivers there losing the car as well. 3 of them battling here, and Liam making him, sorry, it is Liam, yeah, making a move on Jet. Jet could be under big pressure here, and he's losing a lot of places, Jet, due to that damage. Due to the old tyres. He's going to try and fight it to the effort against DC Jet, though. And I think we'll lose out. Oh, he's going to try and come back at him, though. Rides the curb, has a wobble, and that'll be Marty getting past as well. So them old tyres for Jet not working out. He's already dropped 4, and I think Farrell will fly past him here pretty quickly as well. Jet going to give Farrell as less room as possible here and make it difficult for him. But I think Farrell on the inside line here should get a move done into the next corner. Jet's going to break late, and Farrell's gone deep again for the second time. A real late move there from Farrell Fury. He's on the back of Jet. On the back of Marty. Jet's losing positions for fully on the restart, but twice there on the safety car restart. Farrell's dived really late then, and 2 very clumsy moves. There's Jet now under pressure from Claire PR and DeRoy as well. So Jet on the mould hard tyres, sadly just losing positions of fun here. Here comes DeRoy on the inside of Claire PR. This could be beautiful from DeRoy. Can he make it stick? He goes round the outside of him, sorry. Makes contact with him. Here comes Carl as well. McConey's not too far behind either. And a lot of close contact there. And he's practically fallen wide here, going down the back straight. Oh, McConey, oh, a big impact, a massive impact involving Claire PR and Carl, and I think it involved McConey as well, and I think Claire PR was a sitting duck there, but has no wing on his car, and what is going on? It's chaos, absolute chaos here, some very reckless driving which we don't like to see. Oh, that's not good. Oh, it's not good. I think a bit of frustration from Claire PR there, it looked like he was just caught up in it. Has no wing, there's a car in the wall, and it's Tobes now as well. And this is not good driving, let me tell you. For tier 2 standard, we've got another VSC here, but let me tell you, I never judge anyone on their driving, but that was a shambles. And really poor race etiquette for a lot of drivers there that resulted in 2 cars, luckily not out of the race, but with serious damage. We're under VSC conditions again here, but that was really poor. Oh! But he slipped on a banana. 4 stars slipped on Little One's banana. Or was it one of them shells that they throw at the car? I don't know. But the joking aside, that was you can see Jet and Fleur PR in the pits. Both very lucky in the end, and Toby below, sorry, to not retire the car. But that was some really poor driving for the standard of tier 2 as well. Driving that we don't like to see, very reckless and aggressive driving there. That you know, has resulted in a bit of chaos, and luckily no damage, no retirement, but yeah, weren't good. It's literally it's like Mario Kart. Anyway, we are under VSC conditions. We're on the green flag again. We're in Miami. Big balls. Right, let's go. Lap 16. Big balls leads by 2.4 seconds to lead. Then come DC, Marty, Farrell, DeRoy, McConey, Carl, obviously Little One, Knowsley, and 3-4 in the point. Go on, Scotty. Hold for that 1 point at the moment. Captain Nick not too far behind. Then comes Dennis. 4-star. Co-Paradox, Jet, Claire PR, and Tobes, of course, Stroud retired. Look, it's pretty crazy. I was only woo! Big balls! Oh my god. Woo! Yeah, big balls there. Good job, really, isn't it? Pretty crazy how only 1 car DNF in this race so far. As a Co-Paradox and Jet. Not been their night so far. 2 very successful drivers. 2 drivers that I've had the pleasure of interviewing in recent times in both Singapore and Jeddah respectively on podiums. So they're more than capable, but it's not been their night as far in this Grand Prix. 12 laps to go, and Big Balls is your race leader. Liam and DC in the complete top 3, but here comes Marty, a mile on a mission. He made a mistake before the restart, but he showed he was the quickest in quality. Can you get 2 for the price of 1 here, Marty? On the inside of Liam, he might do. We'll stay on board with DC. Can DC come back at Marty? Contact between the 2 of them. It was nearly a big collision there between DC and Marty. I've got a headache, I think I'm going to collapse in a minute, but what a way to go if I do go. What a way to go commentating on code. I won't want to go any other way. Chaos, that battle for P2 Knowsley. Making him a little one here to try and get himself back into the train. Look at that cam on the halo. I see little one's halo, halo, halo. I see low. Oh! I heard damage, I heard a collision. I heard contact. Marty and Liam, wheel to wheel. This is really good racing. Into turn 1, lap 8, 11 laps ago, and there's a real battle on for P2 here. Not Steve Van Lisa, but Robin DC, Farrell and DeRoy as well. This will get very, very tasty indeed. Did somebody say tasty? Ding dong, ring a ding 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 dong, Knowsley. It's just a real weird little one here. In the Miami Grand Prix again. We got a yellow flag! Little one's in a wall! That was a big collision! Oh my god! What is going on here in Cone? What was that? I mean, a little one there has been absolutely done over. And again, no DNF somehow. I have no idea. These cars have reduced damage to that. Look at these two here. This has been chaos. Pure and utter chaos, mate. There's a Captain Nick and Knowsley having a bit of a battle here. Free fall involved as well. Oh, someone's in the comments. Hello. Don't know who you are, love. Leave me alone, please. Do you know how old I am? I'm old enough to leave me alone, Tinder. Leave me alone. Oh, and nearly in the wall there for Knowsley. What? This is mental stuff. Oh, hey up! Bloody hell! Carl McConey, DeRoy, Carl McConey, DeRoy, Carl McConey. I don't know what's going on. 10 laps ago. Big Boss has a 4-second lead to Marty. Then comes Liam, then comes DC, McConey, DeRoy, Carl, Osby, Farrell, Nick, Freefall. And Knowsley in the points. Edison 4-star though, right on their tail. DRS been enabled again. And we're into 10 crazy laps here to conclude the first ever Cone Racing Miami Grand Prix in Tier 2, round number 9 of this Season 7 race. And the little one, it's not been his night. I feel for him tonight. I do feel for him. I think he's been done over big time with a couple of them incidents, and I'm sure the stewards will look into it. Can DeRoy make a move on McConey, or current championship leader? Could be under pressure here and could lose his P5. They're all going to fly on the inside of him. Mediums versus hards. Into the corner we go. Oh, and DeRoy going deep there, off the track. What's happened at the back? God knows. Farrell. Sorry. Oh, Freefall's dropping! He's dropping like Mbappe on Ultimate Team, dropping price, dropping positions, and out with the points goes Sierra underscore Freefall, nearly into the back of anything. You don't want Freefall going into the back of you, that's for sure. Let me tell you, anything 12, just about on that final point place at the moment. Freefall want that point back though. Come on, Scotty, do not give up. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna turn around and forget you. Never gonna see Scott cry. He's gonna win or die. He's gonna get past Dennis and bring home points. 9 laps to go, and DeRoy and McConey battling for P5. Old hards versus old mediums. DeRoy with the DRS flies past McConey, a sitting duck is the championship leader. Yellow flag once more, and I think that could be Scotty. No, it is. It is Scotty. Oh no. And he is free falling down the standings. Anyway, back towards the front. McConey's at the moment as well, I think there. Oh, I can see McConey's halo. I can see McConey's halo. I can see it. Halo. It's currently 6th. Carl is a distance behind in the Alpha Tauri. There's a battle here for the final podium place, and DC making that place his at the moment, but Liam right on his tail, and it's Williams versus Mercedes. The Williams are the GOAT team. It's Latifi and Sample, and Latifi, as you expect, is winning this battle at the moment. 8 laps to go. I am dying. I'm dying. Anyone's got to challenge it? Oh, let's take a breath and just evaluate. What I will say is, and I've said it before, it's crazy how only one car DNF this race. Bonkers, nosily into the pits. What's fourth place? I mean, Big Balls again, as a reserve driver, this guy's a joke, because the amount of results he gets as a reserve is mental. But the final podium places, I mean, as it is most weeks, going down to the wire here. Dan, of course, with a penalty, Liam in the mix, DeVoy as well, McConey not a million miles behind me, there's Carl, not out of the running just yet, yellow flag on track, and it's Farrell! It's Farrell, it's a safety car, oh my goodness me! A third safety car and the dying embers of this race, and this will spice it up. Who's on the softs? Oh, this could be exciting. Let's just compose ourselves. A third safety car is out, and it's going to really make it to the end of this race very spicy. Both of the previous safety car races tonight have been utter chaos. Chaos. I do not say that lightly. They've been mental. So, Big Balls in the pit. And we're going to see some fresh stops as well by a lot of these men. Here we go. Big Balls in the pits. Marty into the pits. DC in the pits. Liam in the pits. The Roy sticking out on the hards. That is brave. That is brave. Will it pay off? Who knows? Oh, and McConey! No! McConey! McConey! Oh, he's sped in the pit lane and just threw his race away. Oh, man. Oh, McConey. You can see the fresh softs are going across the board here. But McConey. Oh, what have you done? But I mean, the worrying thing here for DeRoy is that pretty much everyone on track, possibly everyone on track, is going to pit for fresh softs here. DeRoy, you could be in trouble. I mean, DeRoy's got a job on here, hasn't he? Because every single car on the track behind him has got brand new fresh soft tyres. 18 of the remaining 19 drivers in this race are pitting for fresh softs, other than DeRoy, who's on 10 lap old mediums. Oh, Farrell as well. What? Oh, Farrell, really? Oh no, wait, what? Farrell stuck as well, which is a surprise. But DeRoy, mate, I mean, sure he's got a pit because he may get the lead under the restart, but he's never in a million years going to hold this lot off. We're going to get a quick drink, ladies and gents, before we proceed with the third and hopefully the final safety car restart in what has been an utter chaotic Miami Grand Prix. Back in a moment. Tobes. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just entered lap number 23 of this 29 lap Miami Grand Prix around the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. You could have guessed it. We have 19 of the original 20 drivers still battling it out here on a track that's filled with predominantly fresh, soft runners. Bar one, the old mediums of the Roy. It is literally a sprint race finish here. Shut up, Siri, interrupting me. Be quiet. Simply a sprint race finish here to conclude what's been a fantastic Grand Prix once more in Tier 2. A little bit of controversy, a few dodgy incidents, but overall some fantastic racing, and it's still all to play for here, as hopefully it comes in this lap, and we have 6 laps of chaos to conclude this Grand Prix. Topher, this race has been full of action and drama since lights out, as Hedge gives an extra 10%. I appreciate it, mate, but it's down to these boys. These boys didn't race, they've been no commentary, so I do appreciate the love and the support. Again, this my type of commentary probably won't suit a lot of people. I know it probably wind a lot of people up the way I am. I know people like commentary where it's a bit more sophisticated, a little bit more professional. But I'm different, you know, and you don't change me for that. So if you don't like it, I like it. Hopefully it comes in this lap. I don't think it will, looking at where Toby's on track and Little One as well. I think one more lap would probably be the outcome here. We've seen more of Melon on track than we have a Strauss. I think Strauss, I'm sorry, man. I had to get it in there. But all jokes aside, it's been chaos. And what I will say is, and for the lads that have been here, and ladies of course, that have been here from the start of the race, both restarts prior to this have been mental. And it's been, I mean, look, you always expect a safety car restart to have a bit of drama and be crazy, but they have been mental, these restarts, and it doesn't worry me. I don't think worry is the right word to use. These guys are tier 2, they know what they're doing, the top level drivers. But what's the word I'm looking for? It excites me, I guess, if you like. Oh, why is nobody pitting? And he's got a penalty as well, so that's his race over. It excites me for this end to the race, this mini 5-lap sprint. But also worries me a little bit because of the other 2 restarts have been mental. We've seen a little bit of, and again, I don't like to call anybody out. I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes in this game. I've had more than my fair share of incidents on this game. But a little bit of unsavoury driving tonight, especially in a couple of incidents that didn't look good. But saying that, it's a competitive league. Everyone wants to win, don't they? And you know, these things do happen. It happens in real life, happens on the game. So thank you if you are still in this ring, showing love to Code and to myself. I really do need a wee, but I've got to hold it in here, aren't I? I've got to do it in the bottle that's next to me. So if you're dribbling a minute, you know what it is. Hopefully I can go now, look at that time. I certainly don't want to miss this reset. Can I just pause it, lads? I'll go to the toilet now. No worries. Fastest lap is currently held by Marty, but that will change now. You'd imagine under these soft tyres. You can see that pretty much everyone on the track apart from DeRoy. I rate DeRoy's thinking, you know, why not? If there's only a couple of laps left, there's a chance he could have held on for a good result, but I worry for DeRoy here. I seriously worry for him in terms of the fact that he's not on the softs. I think he could be in trouble. And I don't think it'll be a quick restart from here. I mean, why would you go quickly? I think DeRoy will wait until the line here, and if he does, that could provide even more chaos. And it'll bunch everyone up even more, and we could see some unreal drama here on the restart. My voice is already going, this could kill me off completely here. Oh, 26, I might even be up, might be up floor. Gasping for air. Hopefully not, but let's see what happens. All 3 starts prior have caused chaos. I don't see DeRoy rushing this one bit, and why would he rush it? He's on a set of old mediums. You're not going to rush it, are you? You're not going to rush it. We're going to have a real late restart here, and this could cause even more drama. Oh my god! Oh my god, we're going now! Oh, there's a massive impact to the back, is Eddie! Oh my god! Eddie Semenis is off, and it's chaos into turn 1. DC has just wiped out McConey! Oh my god, we knew it'd be a dramatic restart, it's happened again! I can't take it anymore! Oh, he just knew with DeRoy going late that it would cause havoc! Look at this lot on the back! Oh, go Baronet! And once again, the restart does cause drama, and the drama's not over yet. Oh my goodness me. You just knew, didn't you, with the late restart, it was going to cause chaos, and it did. And McConey now, the championship leader, out of the points. That could be huge, especially with Liam being up and around the podium places. DeRoy, to be fair to him so far, has held on to second, but has got a train of cars that are right on his tail, and they want to get past him. Big Ball's at the moment in a great position here, and DeRoy's doing him a favour. As long as these lot are stuck behind DeRoy, Big Balls can pull away. It's his race to lose here. Marty knows he has to get past DeRoy here, and then try and put some late pressure on Big Balls and get at the final 4 laps of this Grand Prix. The Royal fighting to the death, has the inside line, will not be an easy move for Marty. And DeRoy giving it his all, contact between the two. And Marty does get the job done. There's Liam, Liam's in the mix as well, but Marty does get past him. Can Liam get past DeRoy before turn one? I think he will do here, quite comfortably. DeRoy going to fight it again. Liam on the inside line, a little bit of contact, but Liam gets the job done. And DeRoy now going to try and come back at him. Doesn't. And you feel DeRoy could start losing places of fun now. Carl could be next, but DeRoy saying that, fighting Liam back here. And momentarily getting back ahead of Liam. Liam getting the move done, but I've got to rate DeRoy spinning inside. Oh, nice, Marty! Oh no! Eddie's retired in the pits, but Marty threw it away. He's crumbled like a cheap pasty. He's crumbled. His apple crumbled. Oh no, Marty. And here comes Forster on the other Aston Martin, getting past PR. Oh, and DeRoy now back in the podium shout maybe. Oh dear me, and Cal, penalty for Cal! Penalty for Cal! Penalty for Cal! It's all going off, and DC letting his team at pass. I love the team spirit at Williams, love that. Oh, sorry, DeRoy letting his team at pass, sorry, not the other way around. Oh, but Marty and Carl, they have shot themselves in the foot big time there. But now with big balls with 3 laps to go and a 3-second lead. The gap started at 54. Look at this though, Obby getting very close to Jet. Obby on the inside line, he goes for a lunge. He'll back off. As Jet looking to get past DeRoy, and poor DeRoy is just starting to drop places and there's nothing he can really do. Maybe DeRoy may drop out the points for you. Quite possibly. As Hobbsy looking to get a double move here on Jet and DeRoy. Free ride into turn one. Hobbsy looking for a double lunge. Does he get the job done? No, he doesn't. Who's this here? Who's this geezer? Little one. And DeRoy's down to 8. Could Little one now make a move on Hobbsy? The Little one got the inside of Hobbsy. Hobbsy going to fight it back. Oh, he's contacted Hobbsy! Hobbsy! Oh, Hobbsy! It's happened again! He is happened again! It's a hat-trick! 3 weeks in a row! In the dying moments of the race, Hobbsy involved in an incident that again is going to make all his hard work go down the toilet. Oh, Hobbsy, man. You're killing me. Towards the front, the battle for the podium place is DC's got past Carl. Carl with a penalty could be in trouble. My voice is literally gone, lads, I can't breathe. Farrell and McConey going at it again, not for the first time tonight, these two. Oh, Farrell. Oh, Farrell and McConey. Making contact. And again, what I will say, it's not great driving, is it? And I don't want to criticise anybody, but the standard tonight has been a little bit poor in a few areas. I think that's more than safety. I don't think that's me being out of order saying that. I think that's quite fair to say. You'd expect Tobes to get past Clerpiar in the battle for the final point place. Tobes does get past Clerpiar. Clerpiar going to try and come back at him though. Tobes on the inside line. Oh, and loses it a little bit. And Clerpiar keeps holding that place, but for now it's big balls from Liam from DC. Can Carl make a late fight back here for a podium place? 28-29, the penultimate lap of this crazy Miami Grand Prix. Whew, chaos on pretty much every lap tonight. And the 2 Red Bulls going at it, but not in the points sadly, but they're not going to give up these two, are they? Still going to fight it out. 3, 4 and 4 star for P15. On the same team, not in the points, but still battling it out, and no team orders at Red Bull, that's for sure. Yellow flag towards, oh, it's Clerpiar, who's gone round now as well. That's him out of the points completely. Drama until the death. But it looks like it's going to be big balls his night once again here. And he's going to be the most prolific reserve in Cone history, this lad. Surely to God, as Matty and McConey slipping places fun here as well. I'd say 2 of the pre-race favourites, not quite happened for them both tonight. Both been involved in a couple of incidents. And McConey knows that he's going to try and bring on every point that he can here just to keep, you know, to keep at the top of that championship hopefully for him. It looks like Big Balls barring a mistake here as we enter the final lap of this race, 29-29. Will bring it home. Liam and DC on for podium places, of course, that's due to Carl's penalty. Jet now with a question yet, and we'll love to capitalise on a mistake if a mistake happens. And a great recovery from Little One in the end. He's had a tough night at the start of this race, and a tough couple of moments, Little One, but he's recovered well. But McConey, a penalty now, and that could possibly put McConey out of the points completely. The most informed driver, I'd say, in this tier in recent time, top of the championship. What could leave Miami with zilch as it stands with that penalty to his name. But on board Big Balls, who has a 5-second gap to Liam, he's not just winning, he is dominating this ride, and whenever he reserves in this tier and in this league, he's just so consistent and so prolific. Knows he's retired towards the back. But this guy's a joke, isn't he, how good he is? He really is. The battle for the final points place going down to the wire as well. Colfax has just jumped so before that for now. Marty having a battle with Farrell. Again, not for the first time tonight, these two have gone at it. Farrell making a lunge, not for the first time tonight. And a 4-way battle here for P6. This could be interesting towards the end of this race. Little one, Farrell, DeRoy, and Marty. And again, the standard of driving there is really poor from these lads. And look, I mean, look, they're literally pushing each other off track, man. I have a feeling this could end in tears here, this end bit. I really do think this could end in tears. I mean, Marty's going to get them both, I think, but I don't think this is the end of it yet. Oh, and again, it's not great, is it? Not great, but it's going to be Marty from foul from Doy, I think. Oh, no, it's not! Can you believe that? They're all going to miss out on points right at the end! Oh my god, and McConey will get into the points for now! Will Freefall jump him? Will Scott get in the points? He will, but DeRoy! Drama until the very death here in where are we, in Miami? Wow, 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 wow! However, what a race, what a battle! Unbelievable scenes! Unbelievable! Wow.
Welcome to Miami.
Welcome to Miami. Wow, what a visit to Miami that was. What a race from lap 21 to 29. Constant chaos, drama, mental stuff. Literally until the death, and Captain Nick in Captain Nick style will bring it home to conclude a brilliant race. I'm going to speak as an F for the stewards. I agree. I think the stewards could be on for a very busy night in the incidents room. Wow, 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 wow. What a race. 3 safety cars. Incredible. Wow. I mean, look, there was a little bit of dodgy driving there on more than one occasion, but overall, another fantastic race. Won by the Alpine. I mean, it's not the grid, is it? But I'll take the race for nothing for that. That was shocking. And the winner of the Miami Grand Prix, it's Big Balls. Magnifique. Magnifique. Look at that, an all British podium. Oh, Britannia. Britannia all the way. A 51-minute race, and there is in the background the Hard Rock Stadium, which, as mentioned, owned by the Miami Dolphins and is a COVID vaccine centre. So if you've got to get your vaccine done, boys, head over there. Get your vaccine done. Happy days. Wow, what a race. Big balls from Liam from DC. A brilliant podium in the end. Followed by Jet, Carl, Little Wine, Marty, Farrell, Hobbsy, Tobes, Cole Parrots, and Freefall did get the points in the end. McConey misses out on points by the skin of his teeth, and you've got to feel for DeRoy right at the death there, on for a top 10 result. Comes 17th. 3 DNFs in the end. Edison Strauss, the 2 official DNFs, also did DNF as well, but did complete enough of the race to be classed as a finisher, albeit 2 laps behind. Well, that concludes the Miami Grand Prix. Tier 2, round 9, 29 laps of absolute madness. We'll see if we can get these boys in for a quick interview. I am speechless. Not often. It's not very often I'm speechless. That was a real poor result. A poor performance in terms of the etiquette. I thought it could be a lot better. But who am I to know? So we got on the podium DC, Big Balls, and who's in the podium? So Liam. Let's see who wants a quick interview. I can't find Liam's tag. We'll just message him very quickly. Welcome to Miami. Just see anyone get a quick chat with them, if any of them want one. So Big Balls does. I'd imagine they probably all will, won't they? Who turns on an interview with Edge? Try and get them all in. So Liam can't. Liam's terrified of Marty, so can't have an interview apparently. Right, let me try and get the other two in very quickly. Underscore Big Balls. So let me add them both in. There's Big Balls. And let me get Danny as well. Right, adding them both to party. Don't stop the party. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Give it a couple of minutes to join, and then we'll take it from there. We have one of them. Good evening, Dan.
Oh yeah.
How are we, mate?
Yeah, mixed emotions.
Go on, talk us through it.
Well, obviously finished P3 on track. There was a few incidents, wasn't there? So it just
Yeah.
it's all about waiting and seeing. So
Yeah, there was
no idea where I'm going to finish.
Yeah, there was more than one incident. There was a lot. Again, like you say, it'll come down to obviously incident submissions and incident results, etc. But you've done your job, you know, for now. A good qualifying as well in the end. I think it was it P4 qualifying?
Yeah, I'm going to say yes.
You
But
definitely. Sure. Maybe. I think it was 5th or 6th because you and your teammate were on the 3rd row.
Either way, it was decent.
Yeah, it was
3rd row lockout. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good quality. How did you find racing around Miami? Because was it tough?
It's a fun track. But because there's no room for error, if you make one slight misjudgment in braking, in turning, in anything, you're fucked.
Yeah.
So it's tough. Yeah. There's no one else joining us.
I don't think they are, mate. I think it's just me and you. I did invite. Well, Liam couldn't, and I have tried inviting Big Balls, but he's not.
Big Balls, yeah.
He's not currently joined, so it's just me and you. But you know, we don't have it everywhere, would we? That's why we like it.
That's what we like, mate. That's what we like old times, Hedge.
We're in France next week. What are we thinking?
I like France. I've always liked France.
Okay.
Feel I've got pace around it. I'm just looking for that fucking first win.
We're going to see a late championship push.
I don't think so. You've got people like Liam. I think Marty's charging through the field very quickly with all these results he's getting. Yeah, so it's I'm not going to throw myself in the hat until I'm actually there.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I mean, what I would say is obviously I've not got the standings from last week yet, but it's very, very close. There's no one really running away with it at the moment, whereas in previous seasons there's sort of been 2 or 3 that have kind of just took off from the rest, but at the moment it's not really been like that, so I think it could genuinely be at the minute a 5, even 6 horse race, the way it's going.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that can win races. There's a lot of people that can get podiums, as you can tell from commentating over the past couple of weeks. There's apart from the usual culprits like Big Balls and Marty. Yeah. This week you had people like Carl thrown into the mix. DeRoy was up there. McConey's obviously always there. You've got a lot of drivers. Liam Cross is always there as well. Like I don't know, I can't remember if I just said him, but there's people. I think like there's about 10, 11 people that can all either win races or get podiums.
Definitely. Very close, isn't it? Very, very close. But no, thank you very much for joining me, mate. I think Big Ball's possibly on his way.
He is on his way. Yeah.
We'll give him a minute or two. But thanks for joining me. You know, it's nice for someone to be here. To be company.
Yeah. So I've got to keep you company.
That's it, mate. It's a long race on your own. It's not easy. Bit of chaos again, but it was a very chaotic race. I mean, obviously you was witnessing it better than me, but oh mate, it was just mental.
Oh yeah, on track it was manic.
Every safety car restart was just me. Oh, it was crazy, absolutely crazy. That's why I like it. Keeps me entertained, doesn't it? So
absolutely, mate. I'm gonna try and get Big Balls in it.
Oh, here he is.
There he is.
Better late than never. He's here. He's here again. Is he with us?
I am. Hello.
Now, I'm going to start, and I said it on commentary as well. You've got to be the most consistent reserve in the history of Cone. The amount of times I interview you as a podium or race winner as a reserve's a joke.
I'm just a lucky guy.
When you're going to take a full-time seat?
Well, I can't really race on Thursday. It's too much, so I've only done
Just win when you feel like it.
I didn't win last week, so...
Hey, podium, wasn't it? Podium again.
Yeah, I think I got a double podium last week, but yeah, it was fun last week.
I always remember going back to last season when you two were on a team in USA and you got a 1-2. Is it a Red Bull?
My goat. Still the best result we've had.
He was fuming at me.
I know he was, because he missed out on the win because of it, and that would have won him the championship as well, but we won't talk about that, we'll move on.
Yeah, right, yeah, just rub it in. Yeah, too fat, mate. I think what makes it worse is that you spun on the last lap of it as well, so it gave me a bit of false hope.
It all started from there.
I do apologise.
I mean, talk me through that, because obviously you won the race in the end, you was pretty dominant in the end, it was a crazy, I mean, I think it was it DeRoy? He was the only driver on the mediums at the last restart, so I think you got past him very quickly, which allowed you to sort of push away, didn't it?
Yeah, he went deep into turn one, and I managed to cut back on him, and the soft tyres, he was never going to be able to get as much traction out of the corner as I was, and from there he sort of held up Marty a little bit behind me, and then I think he must have had a spin or something. Yeah, it was all plain sailing from there really, but my hands were intent at dozen getting that move done.
How much did you pay DeRoy to hold him up for you at the end?
See, but that's what I mean. I think I had a say in that, because DeRoy being my teammate, I was 2 positions in front of him, and the safety car come out. I had to serve a 5-second that I got for nothing that was my fault, and DeRoy couldn't pit because I'd gone in, served my pen, and changed tyres, so he couldn't pit.
Thank you.
I think what's mad is if you wasn't a reserve and raced every week, surely you'd be in the mix to win this. Because week in, week out, you just got so consistent. Even in quali as well, you seem to be very consistent. So, I mean, obviously as a reserve, you can't obviously win the championship, but I'd love to know how many points you're on, because even you say you've done 3 races this season.
Yeah, I had an absolute mare in Monza. Don't remind anyone of that.
Yeah, we'll miss that one out. But even in the other 2, you've scored a lot of points there. So if you could race every week, you'd be well in the mix. Do you think there's less pressure as a reserve because you're obviously not in the? Do you not really see it like that? Like,
yeah, I agree with that. It's definitely less pressure as a reserve. It doesn't really matter, doesn't it? You don't have to battle with anyone. You can just
turn up and do your thing.
Battle you hard. You can just relax behind them and just sit there and. You don't get past them, or somebody gets past you. It doesn't really matter, does it?
I remember saying to you last season, didn't I? I remember saying to you last season, you're going to get a win in every car. I don't think you were far off. You won about 3 or 4 different. It's happening again this season. He started the chain again now. But no, very well done, mate. That was.
You can choose me good tracks.
Yeah, that's it. You're getting there. That's about 5 cars you've won in now, so you're halfway there. But no, very well done, mate. Great result.
Thank you.
Cheers for joining us, lads.
No problem. Did you get my overtake on? I think it was Jet.
Oh, no pressure. No pressure.
There were a few overtakes today.
I think it was round turn 3.
I don't like to say, mate. You have to watch it back. I mean, there was that much going on. It was just mental. My mind's frazzled, mate. It's all a blur already now. What happened that race?
Best comms in CRC.
Love that. Thank you. Cheers, mate. Means a lot. That you'll get me crying. Don't get me started. No, cheers, lads. I appreciate it.
Thanks very much.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers for the comms. Cheers, later. Well done.
Pleasure. Well done, boys.
See you.
Well done, boys. Well done.
Right, thank you to MC for joining me. I don't think we're going to get Liam. He did say he was unavailable, which is a shame. But there you go. That concludes another Racing Tier 2. Wow, come up for air now. That was mental. Thank you for everyone who's watched the stream. Go ahead and watch. If you want to watch more Miami, if you're not bored of it, Tier 1 are racing now. So go over and watch their race.
Unfortunately,
Siri's not watching their race. He said, unfortunately, he's not watching. You go and watch their. I mean, they're not quite Tier 4, are they? Or not quite Tier 2, but they're not bad, them lot. They're not bad. So if you want to go and watch some more Miami, then head over and watch that race. I will see you next Thursday, same time, same place. We are in France for this year's French Grand Prix. Should be a fantastic race, as always. No doubt of more drama, as it always does in Cone. Take care, and see you later.